Hello, welcome to Donut Barbell, where powerlifting and fat loss intersect. Now, it's been a while since I've done a vlog. What have I been up to? So, I think the last time you would have heard from me was the British Championships, which went very well. And then I flew to Belfast for the Home Nations. It's quite a cool competition, where I tried to record a vlog in the airport and got told off and got told to delete it and threw a hissy fit, and then I didn't record one the whole weekend. Home Nations. So there are 12 lifters from Wales, Scotland, Ireland and England, all competing as a team, and you're then compared with your combined wilks for the team. So it's one of the few times in powerlifting where you get to compete as a team. And it's a lot of fun. But I'm not here to talk to you about me. So what I wanted to talk to you about was how sometimes, especially I think for a lot of powerlifters, you want to push a session and, maybe a few extra reps, an extra set or more weight. And this is pretty common with a lot of people, I think. And whether it's because we feel inadequate, that we're not as strong as someone, or maybe it's we feel that we're not progressing fast enough, sometimes that keenness to do more can be counterproductive. Now, just a quick note on being counterproductive and warming up. What you don't want to do is spend 20-30 minutes on a foam roller. Now, don't think that I'm being a hater, alright? I'm just trying to offer some useful advice. So, when you go into warm up, you want to get your heart rate elevated, you want to get the blood flowing, and you want to run through some mobility that's specific to the exercise you're going to do. Can you use a foam roller for that? No. Can you use a foam roller at the start of your session to work out a couple of little niggles? Yeah, a couple of minutes. You want to roll this on your thoracic, your hip flexors, your quads, your neck, whatever. Okay, just a couple of minutes. But once you've done that, no more than 5 minutes, move on. Start doing something that's going to be specific to the exercise you've got for the day. Okay, on to what we're going to talk about, which is being a bit overkeen, doing a bit too much, and how that can be counterproductive. So when we train, now it doesn't matter what we're doing, but two things are going on. You're working on the fitness adaptation of whatever that is, be it running or be it lifting weights. And the other thing is you're accumulating fatigue from that. So I've drawn this because, I like drawing. What's going on? So the red line is the fitness benefits that you get from that exercise bout. So we're going to talk about powerlifting, and let's just say this was your squatting. Okay, the blue line is the fatigue that you build up from those sets. So I've drawn on the sets here. Now you get the biggest bang for your buck on the first set. That's where you get your biggest adaptations, and then this shaded area is the area where you can recover from. So you've done enough work that you're not going to cause too much fatigue that's then going to be counterproductive, because there'll come a point where you're going to be getting loss of form, it's going to become very hard to recover from, and then the subsequent sessions are what's going to be affected. And you'll also see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and as we go, it's the rate of diminishing returns. So that's why you get the most from the first, and then it slowly gets smaller and smaller. And that's why things in fitness and training and sometimes with nutrition Now, this isn't related to what we're talking about today, but one thing I see a lot of is people go, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. You know, I've stopped drinking. I'm not eating chocolate. I don't really have a sweet tooth. I just don't know why. I don't understand where it could come from. You know? I mean, have you got any idea? Things are better to a point. So more volume is better to a point. Okay? So the point of this is that you don't have to be crawling out the gym. You don't have to be in buckets loads of sweat to make progress. And that's especially important where strength training is concerned. You don't have to be chasing that fatigue where you've squatted so hard that your legs are trashed for 3 or 4 days. Sometimes it'd be a little better to be able to walk away from it and then come back the day after or 2 days after and squat again.